Hello and welcome to the I Am No Guru channel. I'm Paul, and in this episode we're going to be taking a look at how we can apply a Six Sigma model to our charts. Please take a moment and read the disclaimer. Pause the video if you have to. Alright, before we go too far, I just want to point out that I am red-green colorblind, so I only use colors that I can see properly on my chart. Unfortunately for people like me, every platform seems to use red-green right out of the box, or exclusively for certain applications. Here's an article in the background from Binance in which they're taking measures to help people that suffer from colorblindness or color deficiencies. I'll put a link in the description if you'd like to read more about this. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to be using the interactive TWS or Traders Workstation platform, and we'll be creating a framework for a Six Sigma model using some Bollinger Bands and EMAs. If you do not have InteractiveBrokers account, I will leave a link in the description so that you can go and give it a try and check it out and see if it's something for you. Keep in mind, if you do click on it and you go through, I do receive compensation from that. So first thing you want to do is you want to come down here when you have the platform open and click on the plus sign. That brings you out into the layout screens where you can either add a custom layout or a layout of that's in the library already pre-designed. So let's just give this a name of 6 for the sake of Six Sigma and click create. And from this screen, it's wide open canvas basically. You want to click on new window, and once you clicked on new window, you're going to looking for something called chart. Click on chart, click on the other chart, and it will bring up this small little chart. What you do is you just grab it in the corner, stretch it across the screen, and you can make it as big or as small as you want, but for our purpose we're going to use it as a large section. And I usually use the daily, so I'm just going to pull the daily up here for the sake of argument. It doesn't matter the symbol right at this moment. So the next thing you're going to want to do at this point is just take the pointer and put it on the screen, and you're going to want to right click. It'll bring up this drop down menu, and you can go right down to where it says chart parameters. Click on that. Go up to the studies tab. Click on that. And right here where it says available studies, type in Bollinger. And right where it says Bollinger Bands. If I'm mispronouncing that, it's just forgive me, it's just the way I learned how to say it. Click on add 4 times. You want 4 of these on your screen. Once you have them added, go back into where it says available studies. You want to put in exponential moving average, and it's right there. Click on this, add it to the pile. Now you'll notice that the EMA for the period is set to 9. The period of the EMA is set to 9 is what I'm trying to say. So you're going to want to correlate all that. Now you could bring that and just add it to change it to 20, or you could leave it at 9 and change these to 9, and that's what I'm going to do as we change them. So I want to change this to, I already have global color set up, so I'm going to change it to the global colors. And for the second thing we're going to do is the Bollinger Band. We're going to change this to 9 periods. And we're going to change this to 1 period, or 1 standard deviation. And we're going to want to put it to, as well as onto your global colors. Now my global colors are set to gray because I like having the lines fade into the background. You'll see what I mean as you develop it. You can use colors if you want. Choice is entirely up to you. So I'll just carry on. Do this one as 9. And the colors once again. And we're going to change this one to 9. And we're going to go 3 standard deviations. Sorry, that can get annoying, eh? Alright, and the last one, we're going to change it to 9. And I'm going to put 6 standard deviations on this one. And the purpose is this one covers the outliers. You'll see what I mean once it's all set up here in a second. I'm just doing a quick double check. Okay, we're going to do the apply and click OK. Now we don't have the whole screen there. Let's try something that's a little bit different. Let's try PRGO and see how that shows up. There we go. Now you'll see here this outer edge, that's 6 standard deviations from the exponential moving average. The exponential moving average is right here. This is 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviation, 3 standard deviation. You also have the -1, -2, and -3 standard deviations. This here represents approximately 97% of all the number points that will fall within the body of information, the data that comes out. And then of course you have another one, 6 sigma down, -6 sigma down here on the bottom. And what else can I tell you about that? This is going to update every time the candles update. And just so you're aware, sigma represents standard deviation. Standard deviation represents volatility. They're all the same. It's like saying a car, an automobile, a horseless carriage, a vehicle. It all means the same for the most part. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let's take a look at a few different ticker symbols and see how they look with this system. Of course, Manu is Manchester United. So you can see they blew up the screen here the other day when they on the 22nd, when they went from a negative almost 1 sigma to 4 sigma to a positive 3 sigma. So that's a pretty good jump. And then they kept riding up on the upper part here, which is very nice to see. But as you can see, it's not a black swan, because a black swan would be 6 sigma. So you'd be like going from the exponential moving average right here in the middle and going right up to this top line. You very seldom will see it. And let's take a look at FLNC. And FLNC is kind of all over the place. So when you look at this, the first thing you notice is that it's got a lot of volatility. It's going up and down all over the place. But there's some points where you see there might be some opportunities. Like for instance, where this is almost a 4 sigma jump here, and right here, if you're short selling, you know, this might have been a sign here. And when you look at it with other indicators, it might give you more of a sense of what's going on. I use this. I find it very helpful, to be honest with you. And let's take a look at this one here. Then the next one is LSNG. This is on a European exchange, and I just happen to find it very interesting to follow because it did a big boom recently where it went up. It moved up almost like Manchester did, Manchester United, where it moved up 4 sigma categories, I guess you'd say. And then it moved up again, and it went up from the exponential moving average, and it went above the 3 sigma, maybe into 4 or 5 sigma territory. And since then, it started to fall back. So in the next video, I hope you like this video. I'm not very good at making videos, and I hope you enjoyed it just the same. I hope to get better as I do more and continue on. In the next video, we'll take a look at some of the ways that you can use a chart like this to be able to learn from it. Like when certain news comes out, if you got no news and then all of a sudden you get a bunch of news all at once, what does it mean with regards to how much sigma will this particular stock move? Some stocks don't move, some stocks do move. So that's something interesting to look at. We'll look at things like that, and hopefully it'll give you a better idea. I'll also go over some of the theory as well. Anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I guess everybody says that, so we shouldn't really have to, but have a good week.